I say we just forget about what happened last season. I still can't get over the fact we finished second, not first. But be a goldfish. That's what Ted Lasso always says. Forget about this season. Let's move on to the next. But hopefully, I don't know. We might spend. We might spend at least 20 million in today's episode. So, what are we waiting for? Hello, welcome to part 23 of my Road to Glory save with Hajduk Split, and in today's episode we shall be doing a bit of transfers, but before we do any, let's take a look at our season review. So, as you can see, our trophy cabinet is absolutely empty this year, did not win a thing. So that's quite disappointing. Hopefully the next season can improve. Hopefully, you never know, we might get to the Champions League proper. I very much doubt it, but you never know, we might be able to. Never say never. But I think we could do it this year, depending on what players we sign and what players go. That's the sort of thing that gets us into the Champions League. So let's take a look at our newest arrivals. We didn't bring in that many players, which is surprising because I thought we brought in a lot more. I'm sure we'll bring in a lot more this year, so I'm thinking of planning to have a rebuild. So Stolarship came in on loan. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. He might do, he might not. Daniel Luna, fantastic. I brought him in originally as a backup to Sahiti, but he's pretty much made the left wing position his own. 6 goals, 16 assists. An average rating of 7.18. That is flipping amazing. 700k we spent on him. I don't know how much he's worth now. Probably at least triple that, maybe even more than that. Rodrigo Pinheiro, free transfer. Absolute superb. 2.5 million release scores. If someone breaks that, I'd say that's a good bit of business done by me. Bought him in on free, could end up selling him for like 5 million. Andy Hottie, yeah, he was didn't play much because he was mainly a backup to Ferro and Alez, but Alez, as you all know, is leaving, or he probably has left by now. I think his contract's up in like a couple of days, so I think he has officially left. Then Piazza Dossi, yeah, he's not a good player. I might try and get Carboni back for this year. Possibly, you never know. I might find another good left back. But Piazza Dossi, yeah, he's not coming back. So, season expectations for this year were qualifying for the Champions League. We did that. We achieved that. So that's good. I'm still disappointed that we finished second. Marco Lavaggio, top goal scorer in the league with 27 goals. That's pretty good, that. Champions League, we got knocked out by Shakhtar Donetsk in the final round before the league phase. Europa League, I think if we are in the Europa League next year, I'd quite like to try and get us to the quarterfinals, maybe even the semis. But see what happens with that later. Then Croatian Cup, I don't really want to talk about that. So our biggest win this year was a 8-0 win against Sylvester. That's not a brilliant win, that. Lavaggio with a hat-trick in that game. Then our match to remember was the 6-1 win against Boulder Glimt. And I'm not sure why that was match to remember, but I think I know why. Then goal of the season went to Marco Lavaggio. Then our reputation has stayed the same, still 3 stars. That's okay. I mean, it needs to improve if we're going to attract higher quality players. Annual revenue. We've increased our sponsorship money and increased our competition prize money. Apart from that, the rest of it has pretty much gone down. Just a smidgen, but it's still gone down. Then our top shirt sales are Lavaggio, I can see why, Krovanovic, Banahu, Kalinic, not sure why, and Sahiti. Yeah, I agree with them. Our best 11 this year was Kalinic in goal, a back four of Pinheiro, Ferro, Elez, Piantadossi, Veglio and Gergic, then Banahu, Krovanovic, Luna, and Navaja. I got to agree with that. That's probably been our best 11 this year. I reckon Sahiti goes this year. I don't think he cuts it for me next year. Oh, also, I did already do the club vision and expectations for next year because it took a while for the season preview to come up for some reason. So the board want us to sign players under the age of 23, play attacking football, play possession football, play high tempo pressing football, develop players using the club's youth system. We can do that because our youth system is absolutely fantastic. Play entertaining football. Do not sign players over the age of 30. This light is getting on my nerves. I'm just going to put my bedroom light on for a second. Hopefully that's a bit better because my camera light is getting very dark for some reason. That's better. Then also they want us to work within the wage budget. That's fine. Grow the club reputation, whatever that means. Yeah, that's pretty easy. And they want us to reach the Champions League proper. Jeez Louise. Okay, we'll try. Then they also want us to qualify for the Champions League through the league. My contract does run out at the end of this season, so I will try and get a new contract. Albeit this episode or just during the season. So yeah, I think that's I don't know what else there is to say yet. Let's take a look at the squad, see what areas need improving. Let's clear this entire team selection. I can't remember who's leaving this year. Who's out of contract? So Elez is leaving. He's joining Hanover. Andre Ayew is retiring. Klinic is joining. Who's he joining? Some Saudi Arabian side. Then Leloni's leaving us. Stolishik and Piantadossi. That's all the players that are leaving on a free transfer. So, or going back to their parents' club. But I think Kubelic could do with another loan, but he is showing up as 3-star current ability now, 5-star potential, so I reckon he could probably play a bit more game time next year. He actually did very well for us this season. Tahiti, I think he's going to go. Same with probably Ferro might go. Probably same with Gergic. A Bong can just clear out because he's absolutely terrible. Melnyak, he's wanted by Qatar SC. He might not. I don't know. Krovanovic is going to have to stay because he's injured. Nobody wants to sign an injured player. Vlotti at 2.5 stars. He's probably gone. Veglio, he could stay around. Perpic probably could do with a loan spell. Though he is wanted. 2.5. Yeah, I think he's gone. Lonshaw, he's still only young, but I think he could do with another loan move. Or if the team offers like 3.5 million, they could have him go. Yeah, I think we are on for a rebuild this summer, so I think. So we're just at the beginning of June. I think I'm going to come back towards the beginning of July, end of June, and hopefully by that sort of period where I might have sold a few players. I may have even signed a couple players. So let's find out. So it's currently the 1st of July. We've done a bit of transfer business. I have signed a couple players. So those players you will meet in a minute, but let's take a look at some of our outgoings so far. So, obviously, Nova Kalinic has joined Al Khalish, who are a Saudi Arabian football team. He's joined them on a free transfer. Their Lava Launcher has joined Almeria for 1.4 million. I didn't really want to sell him, but I couldn't really turn down the offer. Then Joseph Perez has joined Hanover on a free transfer. I'm sure there's more players leaving at some point. So we have signed 3 players so far. Start off with the goalkeeper, Christopher Fiamarin. Fiamarin. I think that's how we're going to go with it. Fiamarin. He's a Uruguayan goalkeeper, 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, leading first league goalkeeper. Far better than any of the other goalkeepers we've got. I still need one more goalkeeper because Kalinic and Stolishek are both left. But we got him on a free transfer from MC Talk, who are a Uruguayan football team. Hopefully he could be he definitely looks like a very good goalkeeper. He's 6'2", so not the tallest goalkeeper, but he looks solid. The next signing we've made is Jurgen Elteam. He is a Colombian centre mid, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Leading first league player at the moment, so that's very good. Got him on a free transfer from Watford, so that's not too bad. Never played in Croatia before, so we'll see how he does. See how it goes. The next signing we've made is Jurij Patek. I know it says he's a centre-back, a promising centre-back, but realistically, he's 5'11". We are going to be playing him as a wing-back. Try to get him trained on a attacking wing-back. But actually, get him trained on as playing as a wing-back first. He's not even trained as that, he's trained as a centre-back. But 3-star current ability, 5-star potential, very good player. Good first league player at the moment. Got him on not a free transfer, but we signed him from Copa in Slovenia for 1.5 million. So probably our most expensive transfer so far in this series, I think. I don't think I've signed a more expensive player, but we can take a look. 1.5 million. No, Luna was 700k. No, that is actually our most expensive transfer at the moment. So we might break it again in this episode. I very much doubt it, but you never know. You never know. We might spend 5 million on a player. I very much doubt it. We do have some money to spend. We've got just over £4 million to spend. 14k spare wage budget. We have offered quite a lot of trialists. They haven't come in yet, so I don't know how good they are. But at the moment, our squad is looking like this. Ignore Stolishek and Piantidossi because they're still at the club. So at the moment, we have got, what is going on with the light? I'm just going to put the light on a second. Well, that's better. So goalkeepers, we've just got Fiamarin. So we definitely need another goalkeeper, maybe a young goalkeeper, like a young 5-star potential goalkeeper. Then centre-backs, we've got Pharaoh. Perpich might be leaving us to go to Strasbourg for £1 million. Then we've got Andy Hotte. And that's it. So we've got 3 centre-backs at the moment. Potentially just 1 more or 2 more. Don't know yet. Right backs, we've got Mikanovic and Pinheiro. I'm happy with them too. Left backs, we've got Melniak and Patek. Obviously, Piantidossi is leaving us. And centre mids. This is where we're overloaded. But I guess it doesn't matter because squad registration is not a thing in the Croatian first thing. I've literally just noticed that. What's it been like 3-4 seasons? There's no squad registration in this league, which is bonkers, but there isn't. So centre mids, we've got Gergic, Elteam, Veglio, Velotti, and Abong. I kind of want to get rid of one of those, probably Velotti, but he doesn't want to go yet. But he is out of contract at the end of this year, next year. So he might end up leaving on a free transfer. Who knows? Might just keep all 5 of them around. Then centre attacking mids, we've got Krovanovic and Kubelic. Both of them are fine. Even just offered a new contract to Kubelic, just another 3-year contract. Runs up until 2028. So that's all good. Left wingers, we've got Sahiti and Luna. I don't think any of those will be leaving. Maybe Sahiti, I'm not sure. They're right wingers, we've just got Banahu at the moment, but Roko Brajkovic can do a job out on the right, but he might play there, he might go out on loan again. I don't know, I haven't really made up my mind on him. Then strikers, we've got Lavaja, who's got a bit of a grumpy on because we sold Nova Launcher. I guess I shouldn't have sold him, but it's Football Manager. We all make mistakes. I've certainly made a lot of mistakes on this game. Don't really want to talk about them, but there we go. So I think that's all the signings we need. So we need a goalkeeper, 1 or 2 centre-backs, full-backs we're good for, centre-mids we're overloaded, centre-attacking mids are all good. I guess it's just like a goalkeeper, a couple of centre-backs, a right winger, and possibly a striker. Yeah. So I reckon 5 more players before the Champions League games. Our first Champions League game, first league game is 19th of July. 5 players before then, that's 18 days. That's a challenge, but I think I could do it. So I think I'm probably going to come back just before our very first league game, where hopefully I will have assembled a full 22, 25 man squad. Well, I am pleased to announce I have successfully assembled a 22 man squad. I'm not sure how I've done it, I'm not even sure if it's any good, but let's take a look at all of the transfers we have done in this episode. Start off, did we make any? No, we didn't. So we'll start off with the first signing we made, which was Christopher Villamarin. He is a Uruguayan goalkeeper, 4-star current ability, 4-star potential, leading first league goalkeeper. Got him on a free transfer from MC Talk. Then Jurgen Elteam. He is a Colombian centre-mid, 3-star current ability, 3.5-star potential, leading first league player. Got him on a free transfer from Watford. Looks like a very good player. Their next signing, Juric Patek. He is a Slovenian left back, 3-star current ability, 5-star potential. Was he 5-star potential when we brought him in? I can't remember. I think it might have been 4.5. I don't think he was active when we brought him in, but he's a good player. He looks like a good player. Good first league player at the moment. Bought him from Copa for 1.5 million. I think we can definitely. He's already double his value, double what he paid for. So I reckon we could make a decent profit on him. So next couple of signings. Moses Uzur. He is a Nigerian right winger. He's coming to replace Lova Lunchar. And because I brought in this guy, Lavaja is not upset anymore, which is a relief. Because we can't really have our star striker upset, can we? So Moses Uzur is a Nigerian right winger, 2.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. Good first league player, but has the potential to be a leading first league player, so that's good. We got him from Slavia Prague for 700k, so pretty cheap, I'd say. I'd say it's cheap, but I don't know if it is cheap. Next signing, Ruan is a Brazilian centre-back, 3.5-star current ability, 3.5-star potential. He is a leading first league centre-back. One of the best centre-backs we've got at the club at the moment. Got him from Sassuolo for 400k, but as previously had spells at Pisa, Corinthians, and who the hell is GRE? Oh, that is the name, Gre. For some sort of abbreviation, but it's not. Their last signing, Kaan Bengi. He is a Turkish centre-back, 2.5-star current ability, 4-star potential. He's a decent, I wouldn't say he's a decent first league player. I'd say he's a good first league player, but definitely not decent. He's our 5th choice centre-back behind Juwaj Patek. It's technically our 4th choice, but yeah, make do with it. Got him on loan from Bayern Munich for the whole of this season, I think. Yes, the whole of the season. He is out of contract at the end of next year, so if he does well, we might offer him a contract. I very much doubt it, but with all those signings, let's take a look at the squad. So, goalkeepers, we've got Theo Marin and Tony Silic. Tony Silic is just he's come through our youth system, didn't really feel the need to sign another goalkeeper, so we just put him in there. He's never going to play, but it's just in there to make up the numbers. Centre backs, we've got Ruan, Ferro, Hotti, and Kaan Bengi. Bengi, I don't know. Then left backs, we've got Patek and Melnyak. Right backs, we've got Mikanovic and Pinheiro. Then centre mids, we've still got 5 centre mids, so we're still pretty overloaded, but one of them's just for cover if we get an injury. So we've got Gergic, L-Team, or is it L-Team or L-Team? Oh, L-Team. Jurgen L-Team. Then we've got Bruno Feglio, Velotti, and Max Abong. Then attacker mids, we've got Krofanovic and Kubelic. Then left wingers, we've got Sahiti and Luna. Right wingers, we've got Benahu and Moses Azor. Then strikers, we've got Lavaja. Then Ruku Brashkovic as his backup. I might try and get in another striker if Ruku goes out on loan, but I don't really know. We might do. We might get in another striker, I might not. World is our palm tree, as they say. So, guess that's all the transfers done and dusted. We've got our first game coming up very soon, which won't be tomorrow's episode. So, I will see you all tomorrow, where we will be playing our first Champions League games of this season against AEK Athens. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching!